Warning. This is a rowdy stream. Please make yourself familiar with the location of the volume control on your device before viewing. Using headphones is done entirely at your own risk. Best of luck, everybody.
Go on there, Seamus. Go on.
There's an island over there, and the wind has messed your hair. We're so cut off we don't have RTE. But what we lack it shows, we more than make up for toes, 'cause we're all as inbred as can be. The Irish island, the Irish island, I give us a visit and help our economy. We mightn't know a lot, but where is Irish snosh? We're about to fill your heart with Irish glee. There's an island over there where the locals sit on chairs and have a chat about what's on their mind. That's when Skellig Michael Island is engulfed with awful silence, as interesting thoughts they do be trying to find. The Irish island, the Irish island, give us a visit and help our economy. We mightn't know a lot, but where is Irish snosh? We're about to fill your heart with Irish glee. You!
Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm a bit too close. Let me just move back a bit. You're immersion the same. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Friday Extravaganza. Would you? I don't believe it. Now listen. This one's a bit different. Now, you may not know this. You might not be. You might not be abreast of what's going on within my breast. But within the casing of my breast, does be an increase in production of mucus.
Ha 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 ha. When you think about it, this is a very, very funny show.
Who the fuck? Verity Bates, you heartless cow. It's not funny. It's not funny. I've been struggling through the days. Nailed the timing. Fuck you. I've been struggling. Oh, look, as you know me, I'm not one to complain. I've suffered when I had a bad tooth. Does anyone remember my sore tooth? I mentioned it once, I think. And then I did me back out. I don't know if anyone remembers. I had a really bad back. But I don't think I actually told you about the bad back. I mightn't have mentioned that one. I do have a very, very piss poor immunity, which is known medically far and wide. Don't you be worried about that. I'm on
ready for the nighttime route.
It does mean that any bloody thing that's going, I have to be. Do you know what I mean? Cocooned in a little bit of what is this? Cotton wool.
Hello, Irish persons.
Denim kitten pads. Bloody hell, Demon Mitten Hands. You're an awful d-bag. I hate your new name. I hate it. Now, what about that? I'm gonna continue calling you by your dead name. Demon Mitten Hands, unless you really want me to call you Denim Kitten Pants, but I think it's absolutely horrendous. You should have come to me if you wanted a rename, a rebrand. I could come up with something. I'm incredibly creative. Let me come up with something. What have we had? We had Demon Mitten Hands, right? We change demon to Udanon. Yeah, Udanon. Mitten. Right? And you got Hans Christian Andersen. Christian. Mitten. Gloves. If the gloves don't fit, you must have quit. OJ. Christian OJ Denon. That's a bloody Christian OJ Denon. Oh my god, that's a beautiful name. That's like a fashion icon, isn't it? Isn't it? Or one of these, one of these Fae men. One of these elderly Fae men. Do you know what I mean? The Fae ones. You know what I mean? Yves Saint Laurent. Christian OJ Denon. Beautiful. Shut up, Nicky Dangerous. What the fuck do you know about that? Land the plane. Right, the plane has landed, and well done, Demon Mitten Hands, for your 45 bloody months. 45 bloody months. Now, he interrupted me because he's a gee bag. Tell Zarf I said hello. Also, if you'd like to take a screenshot of what's Zarf's quote that we like to play on the stream. I had the number written down here, but I've lost it. Does anyone know what Zarf's number is? The quote number. It's a classic. Hello there, Kate and Stelios and Plankton. Now listen, everybody, right? This is very, very important. Very important for you to understand what's about to proceed. She's getting on okay. Well, that's grand, isn't it? Getting on okay. I love the name Demon Kitten Pants. Heidi, you're a suck up. Lickers. I'm not delirious. She's getting on okay. Another week and then she is finished. Who? Oh, I thought we were talking about Zarf. Finished what? Finished right, I'm shocked. Don't be shocked. Now listen, hey up Nicky, Night of Blues, everybody, right, I'm gonna go back to what I'm welcome to the Friday Extravaganza. My name's Ali Fan, I'm 55 years of age. Now I do have bordering on possibly, not necessarily, a chest infection. Now I've had these before and I can get rid of them by myself, so I haven't yet gone down the road. Do you know what I mean? Now, Mrs. Ali Fan has had this a couple of days before me. She's a few days ahead. But I, of course, being me, I cut it off her. Right? She says, oh, no, you didn't. I said, yes, I fucking did. Of course I cut it off you. No, yours is very different to mine. No, it's not. It's the same bloody fucking thing. Mrs. Ali Fan is always to blame. I cut it off Mrs. Ali Fan, right? But me being me, I have to have a worse version of it. So Mrs. Ali Fan is the type of person, she gets sick and she goes, I'm grand! Oh, I'm grand! And she's still, doing everything like a bloody Trojan. You're not grand! You've got bloody snot pouring out your face! Whereas me, I prefer to give in to allergy. I do like giving in to allergy. I like lolling, not laughing out loud. I mean the proper use of the word lolling. Lounging. I like to lounge. Don't tell Mrs. Ali Fan. I do like to lounge. Ginger Witch, hello there, alpha male. Well, look it. I am an alpha male, but I'm an alpha male in the original, Burt Lancaster use of the word alpha male. I'm a John Wayne. You know what I mean? John Wayne's real name was Mary. Alright? Just so you know that. That's the kind of alpha male. I'm a proper Mary, I am. I'm a proper Mary. I'm a time Mrs. Ali Fan. I've muted you, by the way. Scientific evidence suggests that man flu is a real phenomenon. Here we go. Here we go, Sputnik. Where men may experience more severe, longer lasting and higher mortality rates from influenza and respiratory viruses compared to women. That's because women, right, their brains are smaller, right, and they don't seem to understand what pain is. Whereas a man feels pain and we go, oh, this is bad. This is bad. The women, they just go, la 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 la.
Smash the Patreon.
And just go, la 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 la. I'm grand. You're not grand. You're not grand, you're
Smash
sick.
the patriarchy.
I know, smash the pay. I do have I have an only joke, and I couldn't be arsed. Now I'm look at this. This is a very important. What a take! You're a take. This is a very important. Look at Stelios. I have allowed myself to express certain things that I don't agree with within the confines of the channel that we have created together over the last 5 years. Do you understand? I have got rights. You know what I mean? If I was just playing Fortnite, I wouldn't be able to say the outrageous things I say. Do you know what I mean? And we all have a lovely time. Now, I have this lurgy, right? I have this lurgy. I'm going to be reading chat now in a minute. So get all your bile out in chat, and I'll have a look at it. It occurred to me, right, that Ali fan, you're too sick to stream, and I am. But you know, I wouldn't have got Denim. Oh jeez, I can't fucking Denim Elliott. Can I call you Denim Elliott? I wouldn't have got Denim Elliott's resub there if I hadn't, right? Now that to me, it's about £2, £3 into me hand, into the love. That's Irish for hand, into the love. That's what you want. You want money straight into the. I pay tax on it. I gave Twitch all me details, so I pay tax on it. I'm above board. I'm legit. But after tax, I get I only get that. Now Vereniki and partners, they get a lot more than that. Because per sub, because Twitch don't take as much off a partner, which I think's wrong. I think that is what's the expression, Nikki? Tits about face, isn't it? It's the wrong way round, Nikki, isn't it? Twitch should be taking more off the partners and less off the affiliates. You know what I mean? It's a weird world we live in, where those on minimum wage pay more tax compared to those billionaires with offshore accounts and avoid tax altogether, like Bono. Like Bono, he doesn't pay any tax as far as I know. Maybe he does. Maybe I just made that up. But I don't think he does. But maybe he does. But I don't think he does. But he might do. Legally, I have to say he might do. But I just don't think he does. Give the streamers their dollar. There you go, Stelios. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. I've now made, that's €1 to me, into the love. I've now made about £4 by turning up. So, that's nice. Denim Elliott is just giving me 100. That's a fiver now I've made. Thank you very much. That'll pay for a latte and Costa Coffee. €5 for a latte. Can you believe that? But it's a latte I wouldn't have had. So it's thanks to yous. I'll bring Leo to Costa Coffee in the morning. Not in the morning. I don't get up very early. Probably about 12, 1 o'clock. And we'll go round to the Costa Coffee there by the big wheel on Skellig Michael, and I'll spend that €5, so I will, on myself. So thank you very much indeed. Sandy Shaw, welcome in. Thank you very much for your 70 stream streak. Prize position at 75, prize position at 100. Now, beyond 100, I don't know what I could do for you. But I have to recognise the pain in the hole it must be to keep a stream streak going. Honest to God, I couldn't be bothered. I get these stream streaks. I could share the stream streak. I get them in Veronica Bates. Do you want to share your 10 stream streak, your 20 stream streak? And I keep saying no, because I reckon if I start sharing, it's going to become a thing. And then I'll lose the stream. I've lost the stream streak so many times in Veronica because I miss a stream or couldn't be arsed. And do you know what I mean? And I'm more casual about Twitch than Sandy Shaw is. Sandy Shaw is a bloody obsessive. Sandy Shaw, by the way, you'd be delighted to know I painted over our grouting in the bathroom with special mold killing paint. Thank you very much. Oh my God, Veronica is just gifted. We owe you another bloody alley art, Veronica. I don't know what we're going to be doing with this. Thank you very much for gifting to Dave T. Dave T, hello there. I've got kind of a chest infection thing. You're very committed. You're very committed. You're very committed. Now, that's I should be counting up how much you're making for me. That's about £8, isn't it? About £8. Thank you very much. €8. That is not to be sniffed at. And I almost didn't bloody stream. Now's the time to say I don't have a job. No, I'm not a layabout, right? There's a reason. But it's a very weepy, sad reason. I won't be doing it because it's manipulative, isn't it? If I start talking about my son and everything. So, we have got an amazing stream for you today. I'm trying to see what the chat is, but it's not letting me. It's not letting me. Bloody hell, Veronica Bates, will you calm your knickers? Calm your knickers, woman. Veronica Bates gifting again to Brian. That's very, very kind of you, Brian. Congratulations. It occurred to me, that's 11 bloody euro. That's €11. I'm very, very happy with myself. Thank you very much, everybody. Now, bloody hell, Ginger Witch, 11, 12, 13, that's 14 bloody euro. 14 bloody euro. Does it make people want to give more when I actually tell you the number? Because you seem to be giving more money when I tell you how much maybe it's making it real. Is that what it is? Is it making it real? Is that the thing? Maybe it is. Challenge accepted. Right. All right. Maybe that's what it is. But it's very, very grifty, isn't it? So I've been thinking about a few things. Whilst where's me honky honk? Oh, there it is. Hang on. It's very important. Whilst. Always honk with a whilst. I did it again. I've been sick. I've been, lounging, staring up at the stippled ceiling. We've got stippling. Does anybody else have stippling on their seat? Oh, you are kidding me. The one, the only, the absolute glorious human being that is Soccer has raided. And I have a bit of a cold at the moment, Sockcop, I'm afraid. Can't give you my all, but I would normally, I'd probably sing you a little song or something, but I'm going to avoid that because of my lurgy. The wonderful Sockcop, although I was lurking in there while you were cooking away, it wasn't actually, it was that imposter, that Jason imposter. With his pot noodle or whatever he was doing. Lovely to see you, Sockcop. Smooches to you. Thank you very much. Anonymous gifter, you've subbed to Sockcop. Thank you very much for the follow there, Ruth. You're all very, very welcome in. Hello, Ragers. Hello, Ragers. Hello there. I'm often in Sockcop's chat. The Irish Islands, you might have seen me talk a lot of shit in Sockcop's chat. My name is Ali Fan. I'm 55 years of age. I shouldn't be anywhere near Twitch. I really shouldn't. I have no right to be near Twitch. But in my view, if Twitch had been around when I was younger, I'd be all over it. I'd be all over it like a rash. I would be infecting this bloody thing. It's perfect for me. It's I consider it not for gaming. No offense if you like the gaming. But I see it very much like public access television, like they had in New York in the 80s. Do you remember that? All the public access television nonsense. To each our own, Ruth. To each our own. Never a truer word said. To each our own, right? To each our own. But also, you get what you're given. Right, to each their own. You can do with it what you want. You know what I mean? It's all the glorious melting pot, isn't it? All life is here. I'm not wrong, Christopher. I'm not wrong. I'm really wrong. Look, at 55, that's when you realise that you're not wrong. You know, you go through your teenage years, don't you? Questioning yourself, having all this strife and anxiety, making sure your hair is right, spending an hour or two trying to make sure every hair is in the right position before you venture out into the world, and you keep doing that up until maybe 30s or 40s. In your 50s, as your hair begins to thin, you begin to think, I was right all along about everything except for the things that I wasn't exactly right about. Like worrying too much. Worrying too much is never right. You never congratulate yourself on worrying too much about a thing. Do you know what I mean? It's never the right way. And you wear a hat. Now, Sandy Shore, this is an important point. I do not wear this hat to try to hide any deficiency, any follicle deficiency. Okay, I want to make that absolutely clear. And I'm very happy to roll back draw back, Cupid, draw back your foreskin. This is why I'm not singing Sock Cop. I've a very bad chest infection, but I can reveal. Can you see? Try this side. I don't want to reveal. Can you see I've hair? Can you see I've got hair? I've lots of lovely hair. Look at my lovely hair. I've loads of it, all the way up to the top. My grandfather on my mother's side, and in fact on my dad's side as well, but on my mother's side in particular, he had luscious locks up until the day he died. Big, he was well into his I think he was 80 or something. It wasn't that old, but 80 I've doxed my hair. Ear, oh yeah, I've an ear. I've got good Irish ears. My ears, there's my ears. My ears do maybe not as much as other people, but they do kind of stick out more than say the English. Can you see that? I was in Australia about 30 years ago, and there was I was over there. There was an old lady, and she was sitting across the table at me. Now she was Australian, and she was in her 70s or 80s, and she looked at me, right, and she started laughing, and I was kind of going, what? And what had happened was, behind me was a window. Behind me was a window, and the Australian sun was it's a very different sun to the Irish sun. There's lots of different suns. We're told there's only one. Definitely not. The sun over Ireland gives out a kind of a grey filter. It was really strange going to Australia because we realised that the sky is blue. It was very strange, and I'm not even joking. We were looking around going, hang on a minute, the sky is exactly like the sky that you see on those cartoons like Bugs Bunny or something, where the sky is blue. Do you know when the cartoons, The Simpsons? Yeah, the sky's actually blue. The fuck? Weird. You don't get. Yeah, I mean you can see the sky. This is we're outside live on Skellig Michael Island. That's the colour blue we get. It's a different kind of blue. It's a kind of a grey blue, isn't it? But anyway, the Australian sun was shining through the window, backlighting me, to the extent that this elderly Australian lady could see all the veins and everything, and the blood and everything flowing through my ears as my ears became translucent with the sun shining through it. She broke her shite laughing, and she said, "Oh my God!" She said, "Your ears! I've never seen that before on anybody." Now I'm hesitating to say the next line. I really am hesitating because I don't think it helps anybody in this. But she did say you're like a little leprechaun. Alright, she did say that. She said you're like a little leprechaun. That's what she said.
What kind of man are you at all that doesn't believe in the little people?
So I do have sticky out ears. I don't mind having sticky out ears. But my God, I'm glad I don't have Stephen Colbert's ears. They're the ears I don't want. Has anyone noticed Stephen Colbert's ears? It's like the elephant in the room, isn't it? No one's allowed to mention Stephen Colbert's ears. Once you notice Stephen Colbert's ears, you can't follow anything that he says because you're just constantly looking at his ears. Stephen Colbert, he's got one ear that comes right out, forward facing, right? Like a wing mirror, right out, and the other one's kind of back here. So it's a weird thing. Half Irish, of course. That would be. Yeah, it is racist to call me a leprechaun. I think that's fair. Sock Cop, thank you very much for this raid, by the way. Very, very kind of you indeed. If anybody isn't following Sock Cop, please do follow Sock Cop. Sock Cop, of course, doesn't have a liney. What is Sock Cop? How can we describe Sock Cop? Well, very much of the description that I would use for Sock Cop is in the name Sock Cop. Okay. I'm not going to say any more than that. He is a, and he is a. So do check him out. On occasion. I mean, this is so route one. It feels offensive. When Sock Cop has raided in the past, we usually get a visit from Sock Cop's Irish counterpart, who is hang on. Who is Sock Passport Control Officer. Here are you! Smooches to you! Yeah, smooches to you. Smooches to you. Yeah. That's nice, isn't it? Can you get your face? It's harder than it looks. Can you get your face? No, can you kind of get your face looking? No, that's very Muppets, isn't it? Uh-huh. Yip, 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 yip. Uh-huh. Yip, 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 yip. What's wrong with that eye? Jesus Christ, man. What? That grandfather that I told you about with the luscious locks, he only had one eye.
When you think about it, this is a very, very funny show.
His other eye was a glass eye. And he would take his glass eye out, stick it on the table, and would say, "I'm keeping an eye on you," because it was different times. A spuff sock. Now listen. Can we get this out into the open, please? Right. First of all, I believe I'm not allowed, right, to show I believe I'm not. Will you stop doing that? I believe I'm not allowed to show where this has come from, because some of you people get turned on by a foot. So I have to be very careful here. What? Why, yeah, but yeah, don't flash the toes. Now, can I ask this business of spuff socks? Is that people don't really do that, do they? They don't really. I mean, it feels like a notion that is. Can I sniff those? Asks Nikki. Have you got? Are you into the feet? I know Spud is. Spud is into the feet. Oh wait, no, Spud is not apparently. By some of us, he means Nikki, not me. Okay, fair enough. Of course they do. People are gross. That is gross. Well, this is the thing, Miss Josie. I wanted to just again, right, and I don't want anyone to misunderstand where I'm coming from here. Ireland, you've got to understand, is a very different country compared to America, compared to England. Oh my God, we love the American tip culture. Oh, look, don't get me wrong. And with England, we love. What do we love about England? What do we love about England? Tim, are you in? What do we love about England? England, we love. When we go over to England, right, for a holiday or something, we love coming home. But the Irish, we're very, you know, we're not prudish. We're not prudish, but we kind of like we'd be kind of looking at what the English and the Americans do, you know, but in the bedroom. Do you know what I mean? Okay. It's not that we're judging. We're not judging them, but God, what? Is their telly not working or something? Can they not just watch the Late Show? So my question about spuff socks, if they are such a thing, is this a dedicated sock? Or is it just any sock that happens to be in the laundry? I've so many questions. When it comes to wash, I presume you wash the sock. When it comes to wash, do you wash the sock? Do you wash the sock? That's the first question. The next question is, do you put that in with the regular other laundry? Like other people's clothes in your household? Because I wouldn't be too happy with that. Any old sock. All us chat chums. Book fast. Yeah. Oh, I do like the English chat chums. Most of them. Yeah, so some of them. There's a good few English people who come in here. They're alright. Okay? There's one or two that are alright. A bunch of them then I tolerate, and there's some who just they don't. It's like, I don't know. It's like two left feet or something. It's like a hand where a head should be. They just don't. They don't fit in, or they don't. It's a square hole in a. Do you know what I mean? But sure, look at it's numbers at the end of the day. So I have this kind of chest infection, right? And it's the Friday Extravaganza, and usually this particular show on a Friday, it's what I consider to be our showcase show. Now I do kind of think that in recent times the numbers don't support that, but this one, the Friday one, was always the main one. And the other shows that we do, Alifan Live on a Monday, Film Fantastique on a Wednesday, Carrot Time on Saturday and Sunday, they kind of spring off from the main Friday Extravaganza. Do you know what I mean? That's supposed to be the way it is. I know Carrot is much more successful than I am, but you know, I think he pays for bots. He pays for bots. So it occurred to me, what is the Friday Extravaganza without the bells and whistles? What is it? What exactly is it? Without household object of the week, without the art gallery, without James Joyce, without Fern Tess, what is her name? I wrote it down somewhere. Without Fern Tess, anonymous gifter. You're giving one to Ari Booby. Thank you very much. Anonymous, I bet you it's either Ginger Witch or Veronica Bates. We know it is, isn't it? Or if Katie Rip is in. There's no one else going to be given anonymously. It's going to be one of them. It's not Ginger Witch, right? So it's Veronica Bates. Or it could be someone else. No, I always want credit. Wow, it's some anonymous little fucker. Thank you, anonymous. I always feel weird when it's I usually, when I'm in someone's chat and an anonymous gifter gives, I usually say, if the anonymous person doesn't own up, you're very welcome, because it's credit that's going it's going wanting. Do you know what I mean? It's there for someone to grab. So I'll grab it. But thank you very much, anonymous. You're very, very kind indeed. I'm just going to obsess over who you are now. It's probably Sock Cop being too kind. He doesn't look like he's loaded, though, to be honest. No offense, Sock Cop, but you kind of look you look like me. You kind of look a bit poor. You look a bit poor. And there you go. Sputnik says you're welcome. No, I don't know. Okay, credit sniper. Yeah. Now listen, right? Listen. Yeah, poor. It's not you. Oh, sucker, I don't. Yeah, you do look poor. In fact, you look like you need every bloody sub you can get. Look, I'll pass on some of these that I'm getting today. I'll pass them on to you next time. It's one big Twitch wank circle, isn't it? Is that the phrase? No, that's not the phrase. That's not a nice phrase. That's not a nice phrase. What's the phrase? Circle jerk? No, that's not it. What's the one where you get a man, right? And he is what's he doing to the other man? He's shitting in the mouth of another man, and that man then is shitting in the mouth of another man, and you keep going round where everyone's shitting in, except the first man though. The first man, like, what's he getting out of it? What's any of them getting out of it, to be honest? Let's think about this. What is any of them getting out of it? It's a strange one. Nikki, can you take this one? Nikki? So there are people who are into that. Alright? So we've gone beyond Spuff Socks now, everybody. We've gone beyond Human Centipede. There you go, Sock Up. Ginger Witch, thank you. Human Centipede, Sock Up. There you go. Yeah, I'll Human Centipede you. The first guy has to prime the pump. Pass the sub parcel. He's getting a free ride. He is getting a free ride. Let's not say we did. The Nukester, hello there. I've got my chest infection, so I was wondering if the chat would be so forgiving as to have a Friday Extravaganza where the content is a little bit slight. They're getting good shit out of it. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, look at. I can't get my head beyond, right? This is where I am with this Frankie Bates, right? Apart from the fact that with Human Centipede, you're ingesting poo and pooing, right? That, right? beyond that, I find it weird eating while you're having a poo. Eating anything, even if it was, you know, what do you eat? What do you eat? Noodles. Noodles. I'd find that weird. So that's where I'm at. My head is blown at noodles. Never mind. Never mind, plop. What's your favourite food? Hello, Ruth. Thank you very much for asking me a question. Welcome to Ask Me Anything, Ali fan. My favourite food. Now, the thing about me with food is, right, I have ADHD, right? And I don't know if it's an ADHD thing, okay? Or if it's just an Irish thing. But I see food very much as a thing that needs to be done and get it over with. You do it. I couldn't really give a shit what it is, to be honest. Now, there are some foods that taste really nice. I grant you that. But I don't understand the concept of eating food and going, nom, 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 nom. What a lovely morsel that was. Nom, 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 nom. Oh yes, I'm getting all the flavours. Let's analyse that. If I have something nice in front of me, nom 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 nom. Done. Now I can get on with whatever it is that needs to be doing. But I don't see dinner or food as a thing that needs to be done, even though science would say otherwise. I'm partial to a korma. I do like a korma. Each to our own. But we can have a nibble on each other's as well. I don't want, like, I agree with you, each to their own, but it does kind of promote this kind of isolation, independence, which is exactly the way I live, by the way. I very rarely get out of the house. But each to their own sounds like, you know, we must encourage people like me to Cookie Monster, that's it. Yeah, I'm a bit like the Cookie Monster. Yeah, I'll take that on the chin, Fran. Take that on the chin. Eat to live, not live to eat. That's it in a nutshell. What have you eaten today? Brilliant question. Today I had my meds, right? And the thing about one of my meds is that you're not supposed to take it on an empty stomach. So I always think to myself, oh, I better eat something then, even though I don't want to. I don't really. I'm not into breakfast. So that's when I usually grab a croissant. But on this occasion, being today, I didn't grab a croissant because we didn't have any. First world problems, eh? But I knew we were going to go to Costa. My son Leo wasn't feeling too well today, so he got the day off. So I brought it. He's getting what I've got. We pass it on. That's the way we do colds and flus in our family. We pass it on. So not in a human centipede kind of way. That's gross. So we just cough on each other. Do it that way. The old-fashioned way is the best. So I knew we were going to go to Costa. So my first bit of ingestion, Fran, was my meds. I then took vitamin tablets. I'm a big believer in vitamin tablets. I do understand that in other countries you have a very poor quality of vitamin tablet and you must source a good quality vitamin tablet. I am blessed to live in the EU, and they protect me from those vitamin tablets that are just ash. There's a lot of vitamin tablets in the world that are just made of poo and snot and things. But here in the EU, we've got very high quality vitamin tablets. So I do insist upon vitamin D, very important, vitamin D. I take a multivitamin as well, and of course my B complex, and I need the B12 for my brain. So I took all them, right? You'd be full on the tablets, Fran. You'd be full on the tablets. Went to Costa, got myself. I'm thinking of Cliff Richard now. Got myself. What is it? Living Doll. I'd sing that now, Nikki, if I was well. I'm not well, so you're getting this. Oh, you'd miss the songs, wouldn't you? I got a latte. Now, Irish Leo loves his Oasis drink, fizzy drink Oasis thing, and he got a BAP because the sandwich that he normally gets wasn't there, but he didn't have a meltdown, which was brilliant. Well done, Leo. And he went for change and got some kind of BAP thing. That worked out grand, and I got him as a treat a chocolate cookie, which I took a little corner out of because I'm his dad, and that's what we do. That's what we do. That's dad tax. So I ate the dad tax. I had what is a BAP? It's kind of like a roll, like a hamburger roll, but it had, I don't know, it had rashers or bacon, or it had something in it. I don't know. I don't really know what it was. So I had. I'm just realizing, Fran, that I haven't eaten today. What did I have? What else did I have to eat? So I've had one cup of coffee, and I had a dad tax, a corner of a chocolate chip cookie, and it's 8 p.m. It's not great, is it? Is that all I had? That's all I had. Eat on stream. Well, I have another latte here. That'll keep me going. The D is very important. I'm glad you're getting D daily, Alifan. It is important, and I didn't realise how important it was until the pandemic came along. And you see, it's very interesting. To me, it's very interesting. It mightn't be to you, right? But when you reach my age, right, and I don't consider myself terribly old, but I'm getting there. And, the years go by rather faster than you'd like, okay? You kind of think to yourself, if you're lucky, you're going to get old. So I'm 55 now, and I've seen a lot of change. And in my day, the doctor, right, the doctor in my day was Tom Baker, right? But aside from that, my GP was free. My GP was free when I was a kid, absolutely free. And if you had a bit of a cold, right, what you do is you'd go, should I walk around to the doctor? What's it like out? Looks like it might rain. Yeah, I have a bit of a cold. Yeah. Alright, see you in a bit. And the doctor would finish with whatever patient they were seeing. They would then get into their car and they'd drive around to your house for free. And they'd always give you antibiotics. Doesn't matter what you had, antibiotics. Even when antibiotics only works for bacterial. But they'd give it for viruses as well, because it's a doctor, and it was all free. Nowadays, it's a bigger deal, isn't it? And you're expected to be more involved with your own self-care and your own health, much more than you had to be in the 70s and the 80s. But in the 70s and 80s, when vitamins started being promoted by stores like Boots and places like that, you'd mention them to the doctor, and they'd roll their eyes as if it was all a big conspiracy, all a big fuss about nothing. And that no, vitamins, you don't need vitamins, don't need vitamins. They'd always say you don't need vitamins as long as you eat healthily, which is probably true. But it negates to recognise that none of us are actually eating properly, and when we try to eat properly, the stuff that's on sale is coated in all sorts of pesticides and shit, that it's actually quite difficult to eat healthily at times. So there's no harm in. But fast forward to the 2020s, and oh my god, the doctors are all over vitamins. The pandemic happened, and the doctors were all over this vitamin D malarkey, which I hadn't heard of before. Oh, you've got to be taking vitamin D, Ali fan. Oh my god, vitamin D. You've got to be taking vitamin D. I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, you people have really changed your tune. I took advantage of a pearly old man. I should feel bad. I should, but I don't. Did you? What happened? Good old days. The price of independence. Eat fruits and veggies and protein. Yeah, definitely true. Yeah. Now you drive there and they won't see it. Well, this is it. This is it. And it's over here. I don't know if it's the same with you, but you can't see a doctor for less than 60 quid. It's €60 for a 10-minute quickie. How many vitamins in a corner of a chocolate bar? Muskies. Hello, Muskies. How many vitamins in the corner of a chocolate bar? Well, I don't know. There's certainly a little bit of calcium in there, isn't there? A little bit of calcium. Maybe, if it's milk chocolate, I guess. Vitamin diddly D. Well done, Nikki Dangerous. That is brilliant. Just put the lime in the coconut. I'm a name changer too. Oh, you're not name changer too. I'm gonna allow that, right? I'm a name changer too. Sorry, formerly Ed Trots. Right, muscles, right, okay. Weirdly enough, that name is banned in our chat. Muscles, nice banterage. We all felt a little bit uncomfortable there. Well done, Muscles. Imagine if I hadn't allowed that. I would have only been me in the mod seeing that, going, what? He's for those who don't know, that's Muskies is not that person, and that person is well and truly banned. Now, Wheel of Destiny, Vereniki Bates is looking for the Wheel of Destiny, which is a lovely little bit of content we could do. Thank you, Vereniki Bates, for helping the stream along. That's very, very kind. He is a decade, yes, yeah. Oh, he's annoyed quite a number of people on the Twitch sphere. I'm going to say joking. Wheel of Destiny, we haven't done it. We will certainly do that. Now, I managed to set up. I do have the art gallery because, of course, so many people put an awful lot of work into the art gallery, and it's absolutely fantastic. So I prioritized setting that up for tonight. So we will be paying a visit to the community centre to check out the art gallery. I actually do have household object of the week because it takes 2 seconds to set that up. I tried to talk to James Joyce and encourage him to come on, but we had technical difficulties. We would have had him, only ran into he didn't eat enough stuff. Let's put it that way. Right, so let's have a quick look at the chat. You're all being very, very kind. As I say, normally this would be... we don't have the big top knocks tonight either, I'm afraid. Or Family Feud. I mean, I'm certainly not complaining. The prep on those... I mean, 2 to 3 hours usually. Ruthie, lovely to see you. Ruthie Rainbow, not Ruthie. Ruthie Rainbow, that's a lovely name. Ruthie Rainbow. Yeah, I like that. French dip is traditionally a sandwich made with meat that's dripped in... just sauce. Just sauce. If it's just sauce, say it's just sauce. Sandwich, yeah, sandwich. Chicken tinga, hello there. I am feeling, I mean, we needn't go into it. I don't normally moan. But this morning was my better morning. It was a much better morning this morning. Good Lord. Denham has gifted to Muskies. Muskies, congratulations, Denham. Where were we at? That means that's 20 quid now I've made. I've made 20 quid today. Unbelievable. In an hour. I did it in an hour, everybody. Well done, me. And by the way, I don't mean to manipulate anybody. I don't get any government money. Just in case you think I don't get any government money. We've got a weird thing over here, right? Where, I mean, it's weird, but I also get it. Maybe it isn't weird. But over here, for a long time, we had a thing called carers allowance, which is if your kid had an arrangement of bits and pieces that causes life difficult for them, and they need a bit of looking after and things like that, you wouldn't get much, but you get a bit of quid, a bit of money from the government as a kind of a token to say, look we'll throw you this, best of luck. And that's grand and everything, but then in the 1990s, the Irish government said, hang on a minute, we're giving carers allowance to a parent that might be married to someone who's got a job. It's kind of like, yeah, what? So they said, no, we're not going to do that anymore. We'll give them nothing because their spouse should pay for everything. So that's kind of grand and everything when you're dealing with. Yeah. It's kind of I mean, I get it. If you're talking about someone getting a hell of a lot of money. But to means test carers allowance. So there's then the government said they were going to retract that. They were going to reverse it, and they've been saying that for years now that they're going to reverse it, but they haven't. So I get nothing. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm fine. I don't go to the pub. I don't go to football matches, so I don't. I like getting a book every now and then that I don't read because of short attention span. But that's the way it works. That's the way it works. But what I don't do, because it's an Irish thing over here, I don't do the purr mouth. Doing the purr mouth would be me saying all this at length, say during a hype train, or to try and whatever. And before we do the Wheel of Destiny, I'll just finish what my thought that I was saying earlier. While I was looking up at the stippling, being quite sick, I was thinking to myself that the machinery, the metropolis distraction of Twitch is, for me, beginning to get in the way of what we're here for, right? The subs, the bits, all that, the Ko-fis, brilliant. Very, very genuinely helpful, genuinely useful, genuinely spent on the cats and lattes and things like that, obviously, right? So I'm certainly not saying we're not grateful and appreciative. But the idea of this, firstly, was always meant to give my daughter, to make my daughter feel special, when we started it 5 years ago. But then when she moved away from it, primarily because of the aforementioned trots, because she realised how horrible some people could be on Twitch, it then became a vehicle for me to express creativity and to attempt some kind of social interaction, which I'm awkward about, and I'm very I find it very difficult, you might have noticed, to be chatty. Socialite, yeah, Miss Josie, yeah. So what I intend to do, I came up with 5 very exciting. I came up with more than that ideas, but I've whittled them down to 5 very doable, exciting ideas that once set up, we can use again and again, as well as all the stuff that we have at the moment. And I'm very excited about that. So I'm looking forward to getting well to do all that. So stay tuned. Irish Becky, yeah, Irish Becky. I'm the daughter, by the way. Irish Becky is in chat. Oh my god. Irish Becky. Hello, Irish Becky. That's my daughter. My daughter, Irish Becky. Do you want to say hello? Thank you, Fran. That's very, very good. Look, there's quite a few people that have been saying lovely things, so I do see them and they do go in. So thank you very much. Irish Becky, come on now. Lacey, hello there. Irish Becky, you can see where I am. I'm just outside the Skellig Cafe. Are you gonna? Yeah, I see your hat. Your hat is over here. Irish Becky, the hat with the 2 lenses. You could really do me a help, and currently eating a bit of naan bread. Well, there you go. You keep your priorities in check there, Irish Becky. Don't you worry about anything. I'll just continue to do my best to entertain an international audience live. Do you know what I mean?
Smash the patriarchy.
Help your sick dad. Do you know what I mean? That's it. And some Sri Lankan curry. I didn't get any of that. Mind the line. Please mind the line, Russ. Eat on stream. With a chest... I know of a chest infection. Although, having said that, I don't want to give Irish Becky my chest infection. Irish Becky so far has... so for those who don't know, that is my bloody daughter. She's 18 years of age. We started this channel 5 years ago, as I say, during her summer break. In it had occurred to me, I'd been looking at Twitch maybe a couple of years before that, and it had occurred to me that you know, a lot of focus when you have a kid with so Leo would have a bunch of stuff, including a condition called hydrocephalus. So he's got a tube in his brain, he's got autism, epilepsy, all sorts of bits and pieces. Right, that's fine. We've all got our own whatnots. But obviously a lot of attention and medical attention and appointments and this, that and the other go on him. And it occurred to us that, you know, would be great to have something that would be just for, you know, Becky. And that was what this was for. It wasn't meant to be me streaming on my own. Like, how much of a fucking egotist do you think I am? This was me getting my daughter to shine and to improve her confidence and to be all sassy on Twitch with stranger dangers on the internet. Hence the hats and everything, because of stranger dangers. She was 14 then, wasn't she, Mrs. Alifan? And we were just going to do it for the summer, but we both enjoyed it, even though we were both really nervous. We both enjoyed it enough that we continued beyond and kept going until eventually she had enough and said, fuck this. But yeah, at the moment, Irish Becky is doing exams, and she has exams all next week as well, and they're important ones, and I kind of don't really want her to get the lurgy. Estelios, thank you very much for gigantifying and for recognising what a beautiful soul I am. I'm assuming that heart is for me. I'm going to take that. I am a lovely lad. I was raised very well by my mother, who was a bit mad. 13 going on 14. Was she really that young? I think that's too young to be on Twitch, actually. I think you're wrong. No, you're probably right. What? Are you allowed on Twitch at 13? I thought 14 was the age to be on Twitch. I don't know. Do you want us to answer honestly? What did I ask? Really strange guy. Hello, Coneho. We're all having a lovely time. You are a kind-hearted cunt. I am, yeah, I am. To my own detriment, you know. I was very much raised to believe that you didn't put yourself first. You always put others first. And my mum was wrong about that. But I only really found that out a long time after she'd died, to be honest. She very much was always this kind. She was she wasn't overly religious, but she was religious. She had a very strong faith. Not like Nukester. She wasn't like ramming it down your throat every 5 minutes. But she had her strong faith, which I don't have. But with that came this kind of sacrificial thing that kind of comes through the Bible a bit. This idea that you need to sacrifice your own everything, really, don't you? I don't know if that's necessarily true. Is that true, Nukester? Is that true? Does the Bible really... That was always my take of it, and it was my mum's as well. So she wouldn't really put herself... It's important to put yourself first in everything, right? Not at the expense of others. But if you don't look after your health, if you don't look after your own peace of mind, if you don't have your own interests, if you don't have hobbies that get you up in the morning, if you don't have something that keeps your brain working and keeps you interested in life, then you're no good to anybody else. And that's the thing, is that you end up if you only sacrifice and live for other people, you end up just being this people pleaser that just gets abused all the time. And that's in effect what happened to me a lot. I'd end up attracting these people that would be narcissists, or would be very much preying on the attention that I would be giving them. And that's it's a bad place to be in, especially when you realise it. I didn't realise it was happening. I just recognised that there were similar traits in all the people that were surrounding me and giving me grief. Parents are useless to their children if they don't stay healthy. It's very, very true. You'd be like me. Yeah, Nicky Dangerous, I see a lot of similarities in us. Certainly the penis, obviously. Do things for yourself, not just for others. Yeah, it's very important. It's very important, Fran, isn't it? At least we found each other. Yeah, that's true, Mrs. Ali Fan. That's true. Honest to God, right? And this is it's only because I'm sick that I'm saying this. All the learning, realizing about things, and the improvement on my life, all happened thanks to Mrs. Ali Fan. Because honest to God, up to that point, that's one of the reasons as well that I feel I'm a lot younger than I am, because my life only started when I met Mrs. Ali Fan. And that sounds very unhealthy and worshipy, like I have her on a pedestal. No, I don't. And she'll tell you that I don't. I'm the first to criticize or to poke holes in anything that she says. But I'm also self-aware enough to recognize that she has sensibilities and sensitivities that go beyond my life experience, and massively rewired a lot of my faulty thinking. 80-20%. It's always 80-20%. 80% of my brain cannot be rewired. It's too ingrained. I've ADHD. I'm too whatever. But she rewired enough of it for me to have a good time. And if you can live day to day and say to yourself, I'm having a good time, then you've cracked life. That's what it's about. As long as it's not at anyone else's expense. But you can have a good time helping other people as well, can't you? Kind and strong woman, Miss Ali Fan. That's a very good description of Mrs. Ali Fan. Extraordinarily kind, extraordinarily strong. And Becky has a lot of that too, which is nice. Best preamble ever. Oh yeah, once I say nice things about the wife, suddenly it's the best preamble ever. That you have them wrapped around your little finger, Mrs. Ali Fan. Honest to God, you're incredible. Manipulating them all in chat. Smart. So So, with all that said, there's all sorts of things being said that I'm missing. I'm really sorry, everybody, if I haven't said hello to you. A lot of it has to do with the fact that I am steaming up. This happened on Wednesday. It was one of the worst bloody film fantastiques. I couldn't fucking see chat. My eyes were streaming because of the cold, right? The heat in my head, because of a bit of a temperature, was fogging up my glasses and fogging up the sunglasses. So I couldn't bloody see what anyone was saying. And then I couldn't see the cursor. It was there. I know people were saying things on how to get the cursor back. It was actually there. It hadn't gone. I just couldn't bloody see it. It was all a big kind of... It was like frosted glass in a bathroom. You know, when you're outside someone's house, a bungalow, and you creep around to the side where the toilet is. You know that. You know there's a bungalow, right? And there's a toilet with frosted glass, and you creep around the side. You creep into the garden, climb over the wall, and you creep over. You know when you're trying to peer in through the frosted glass, maybe to catch someone having a shower. That's what it was like. That's what it was like. It was exactly like that. Davis Digital has a 70 stream streak. Davis Digital, thank you very much. Unbelievable, these stream streaks. Dedicated mental. You're a dedicated mental. You really are. I'm having quite a nice time at the moment, says Nukester. I was thinking about that this week. Yeah, that's fantastic. And not to be taken for granted, is it? That's quite a big thing. It sounds like a very twee, Thora Hurd, Alan Bennett type thing to say, I'm having a nice time. But I think it's quite a profound statement that you can make about your life. If you're having a lovely time, it's quite a profound thing. We certainly shouldn't be taken for granted. You're also close to a 70 cone ho. These stream streaks, I'm very nervous about them, because I think people will get really pissed off if they get to 100 and then they miss a stream, they lose everything. I think they'd stop watching us altogether. Do you know what I mean? I think we might just do it up to 100 and then say you don't have to do it anymore. That was one of the other things I was thinking when I was staring up at the stippling. Just to get up to 100 and then not, so that people don't have to keep chasing them. Because once you get to 100, I think that's enough, really. 99 would be worse. I'm just here for the streak. I hate streaks, says Chicken. Yeah, they stress me out. Yeah, you're right. They kind of stress me out too. But I don't collect them. I know that they will stress me out. That's what I'm trying to say. They don't stress me out because I don't really collect them. I don't do it. Yeah, I think just up to 100 and then Sputnik, and then people don't have to do it, because I can't think of anything worse than having 500 stream streak and then you lose them all, or 499 or whatever. Jack Little, lovely to see you. Welcome in. That sounds good to me. As I'm gonna, yeah. I think 100 is enough. 100 is enough. I mean, people will certainly get there, but I mean, we'll have that as an ongoing thing, so that if anyone wants to start at any point, get to 100, and we'll do a nice prize for 100. If people want to give an address, we could send something out or something like that. I don't bother in anyone else's streams, as I don't regularly visit other streams. How are you feeling? Today was my best morning, but then I brought Irish Leo out to Costa, and I don't know, when I came back I felt a bit ropey. But I did manage to get the did manage to get the art gallery sorted out so that we could do that. So that would be good. Worried I've made the RGB settings on my keyboard too sexy. You've got one of the backlit. I've got that as well, I think, but I have it turned off. Like the old Merc badges for mileage. Yeah, exactly like that. Okay, well, look it. Let's pause the preamble for now and do a bit of content. This is before the Wheel of Destiny. We'll get this out of the way because I have it set up. We might as well. And this, of course, is for the very elusive VIP, which lots of people want. You'll also get an alley art. You'll also get a move on the Tittyman race, and you'll get a collector's card. So all you gotta do is tell me what this week's household object of the week is. And remember, the correct answer this week was said last week as a wrong answer.
What is my favourite household object of the week? What is my favourite household object of the week? Will it be something wholesome or will it be something bleak? Will it be something wholesome or will it be something bleak? What is my favourite household object of the week? What is my favourite household object of the week? What can it be?
What can it be? Jack Little says, I feel like Ali fan plus illness sort of cancel each other out. What? Yeah. Right, so we start off with the Nukester with a lovely suggestion. It could be correct, it might be wrong, we don't know right now. I feel like you've sort of been brought within normal parameters. Not normal. That's not necessarily a good thing, but maybe it is a good thing. The Nukester starts us off with saucepan, followed by Mickey with whiskey. Hello, Mickey. Did I say hello to Mickey Makes? Mickey Makes. I'm not putting any pressure on you whatsoever, but I really miss your cartoon strip on the art. I really miss your cartoon strip. But no pressure. I'm just letting you know. One of the best things that ever came out of the art gallery was your cartoon strip. Nikki Dangerous with a bad dragon claw. One week, Nikki. It's gotta be bad dragon claw. Is it today? That's the question. Plankton says kettle. Chicken says this is high stakes stuff. Honest to God, Chicken. Big prizes. Corby Trouser Press, my cat, says the Nukester. Knife, Lempsip, fireplace, bag, whistle, Tom Hardy standee, antenna, tissues, lipstick, spatula, mantelpiece, broom, throat spray, chair, doily, spatula, tea towel, tweezers, Paul Daniel standee, fire guard, electric blanket, picture frame, book, companion set, spoon, tea ball, potato masher, bowl, herbal tea, log basket, teapot, pull-up bar, fork, kettle, tennis racket, signed picture of the Pope, tea bag, spoon, Bren gun, just for old time's sake. I lost chat on my phone. Knife, teapot, ghee bag, signed picture of Bono, spoon, knife, dildo, coke, toilet cleaner, yo-yo, coal bucket, scuttle, butt plug, map to where the bodies are buried, candle box, bread, vibrator, stick, spuff sock, drum, bed sheet, razor, milk, matches, box of man-sized tissues, none of them dainty lady-sized tissues that are probably pink or something. They stopped putting man-sized, didn't they, on the Kleenex. Afghan, deodorant, Penthouse magazine, bin bags. Hello Kisses, Razzle magazine, cooker, lighter, spray bottle, glasses, kitchen sinks, cheese grater, White House magazine, tea light, toothpaste, calendar, wardrobe, lamp, fleshlight, toothbrush. I'll come back, have to get my head back. Get your head back, no problem at all. Mickey, yeah, no worries, no pressure on you. I'm just, I suppose it's, I don't do compliments, so it wasn't meant as a compliment. but it was just I enjoyed them. Chicken Tinga says lip balm. Tweezers, says Miss Josie. Clock, keys, outside light, bath mat, vase. Bubble, garden gates, blanket, Dungeons and Dragons dice, DVD. Does Irish Becky count as a household object? Yeah, I'd say so. Cock ring, dish towel, garage door, latte, battery, some masonry, nan, shed paint, Lemsip, dirty DVD collection brush, saxophone, garden swing, hanger, brass handle, shower gel, automatic outside light, water bottle cushion, mirror, rosary, mug, pillow, and an animatronic Becky, cheese knife, keys, signed photo Roy Walker, rug, duvet, purse, focus, pill bottle, bowl, not bowel, a lost chat, map to where the bodies are buried, Our Blessed Virgin Mary, egg cup, trash can, hair dryer, hair towel, hand towel, blood-stained axe wash, basin. 10 seconds left, everybody. Get your answers in. Police truncheon, tea towel, screwdriver, bath towel, unpressed trousers, shank, riding crop, bath sheet, lemony wipes, hair towel, turban, condom, peanut butter, glass of fizzy water, handle, oatmeal, dog food, regret receptacle, knob, says Sandy Shaw. Wet cat food, sweater, Nicky Snickers, says Jack Little. Standard lamp, chocolate biscuit with a dad tax bite taken out of it. I didn't bite it, right? Just to be clear. Because I've got the lurgy. Now I know Irish Leo has the lurgy as well now, but I broke it off with my fingers. My clean hands. Catnip, bagpipes, desk light, computer mouse, Jack's Merkin, a copy of Murder on the Orient Express in paperback, Spotlight, copy of Murder on the Orient Express on DVD, post-it notes, loofah, cooker head, tea cozy, Bible, toothpaste, washing powder, noodles, baby doll, headlamp, dishwasher, Arab strap, life-size sculpture of Jesus, notepad, brass, spuff sock, floor cloth, cat litter, cat stopwatch, kitchen cloth, fun over t-shirt. That's a brilliant idea. Oh my god, fun over t-shirt. I want one of them. Yeah, fun over merch. Holy Grail, board game, change, wallet, duster, pearl necklace, spoon, shovel, headphones, earbuds, glass, wet wipes, torn sofa, rubbers, stopwatch, taxes, cotton reel, muffin tin, toilet, post, chest infection medicine. Bloody hell, yous have guessed a lot this week. Are we nearly finished? Makeup, wipes, panic, a mini handheld motor fan, coffee, cotton wool, pony, teddy, buttermilk biscuits. I must be reading them much slower than usual. Lipstick, scissors, cotton wool, boards, candle, hot water bottle. Oh, out of time, fun over. There you go, fun over. Right, that's it. Fun over ages ago. Jesus Christ, you people. Well, you'd be glad to know it was one. It was one. Well done. It was one, because this week, the household object of the week was indeed tweezers. Let's find out who won with, I believe she might be a little bit hoarse herself. Let's go over to the VIP award ceremony room where Maureen will be giving the prizes. Hello everybody, it's Maureen here. And it is an absolute thrill and a delight to say that the winner chicken dinner of Household Object of the Week this week is the wonderful Dave is Digital. Dave is Digital. You get VIP. Miss Josie did say it later on, but you said it almost at the beginning of the game. So well done to you. You also get a 3 for your trouble, which is lovely. And that is a... Does that work? Yes. You get Alliot. You get Move on the Race. You get... you're up to 53 on the race. You get a collector's card. And you get VIP! She didn't sound at all well, did she? Maureen O'Continue, she didn't sound the best. What was it? It was tweezers. It was tweezers, and you correctly said tweezers. Well done, Dave is Digital. Very exciting indeed. Can't even yawn. It hurts. This one will be a slightly shorter one, probably, I would say. Maybe. Get what you're given. Don't forget, Carrot Time is on tomorrow. That should be good. A lot of lovely clips have been put in to the carrot whatnot. Sorry, excuse me. Sounds like she needs a decongestion. Yeah, you get what you're given. You get what you're given. So this is very much a stream where we try and stay away from the news, try and stay away from all the horrors, and have and not just the news, but you know, you might have all sorts of serious stuff going on. It's nice to have a little island to come to and chill out and take a break and enjoy the madness. But without getting too serious, I want to take just 1 minute just to mention that it was quite a shock to hear that when Phil Z passed away. Phil Z used to come in here, and that was quite a shock. He passed away a few weeks ago, and I'd only experienced that once before with another chap called Count Zero, who used to come in as well, and he was he loved what we did, as did Phil. And of course, I was looking at Tyler's Varieties Discord earlier today, and learnt of the passing of Edgar's Raven, which has knocked me for 6 again. He passed away yesterday on a traffic accident or something. It really does. I think the cognitive dissonance that I feel over it, and why it is a shock, is that in using a platform like Twitch, well, it could be anything, on one level we don't know each other, and we'll probably never meet. And okay, you might see me, but I haven't seen you, or maybe I have, but I mightn't see you in the flesh, and you mightn't see me in the flesh. And so it's a kind of it's a strange one, because in one way, logically, I kind of think to myself, well, you know, we're all just having the crack, we're all just having a bit of fun. But Edgar's Raven, Phil Z, and Count Zero, and you, we're having more than the crack. We're having more than the crack. We're engaging with each other, probably on a deeper level than you realise. Edgar's Raven used to slag me off about the fact that I made a big deal when I lost one of the emotes, and he would go out of his way to use the emotes that I didn't have until I got them back, and then he found another emote that I didn't have, and he would just constantly do it. Or if I was in Veronica's and I'd be acting the bollocks as I do, he'd at me with the the shit stirring emoji. My point is that it all feels at the time very superficial, and it's not. None of it is. And I just wanted to say that, because it's important for me that you know that I don't take any of this lightly. The construction and the spirit of this channel is for me to take it all lightly, but I don't. So that's that. Okay, now we are going to go over to the art gallery. Yeah, I see all what you've put. Absolutely, yeah, 100%. 100%, yeah. Right, let's go over to the art gallery and see some amazing art that has been put in the chat chums whatnot. Here we go. Hello everybody, and welcome to the art gallery. This is where the chat chums create some amazing art every week, thanks to the particular brew of chat chums that were in the previous week. So it's kind of like one of those human centipedes, isn't it? Here we go with the lovely selection as suggested by the chat chums last week. Ancient Scroll, Oreos, The Terminator, Pig, Matterhorn. And all you had to do was pick 3 or more and create some kind of artistic whatnot. And my God, this was done by a bunch of yous, and we're going to have a look at them now. And remember that the prize for this, although most of the artists have it already, is a VIP. So it's the easiest way to get a VIP if you want VIP. Just do some art. Hello, Just Jules. Welcome in. Lovely to see you. We're going to start off with this one, which is Nikki Dangerous. Nikki Dangerous. There's a backstory. There's a backstory. What a week Carrot has had. First, they find an ancient scroll with a map to treasure in the Matterhorn Mountains. There you go, that's 2 of them. Then, once they got in there, a Terminator pig steals the scroll and insists on eating Carrot. Thinking on their stalk, because he doesn't have feet, Carrot offers Oreos as a better alternative. That's all 5. That is all 5. Look at Carrot there. I mean, look at the Terminator pig. There's the scroll. There's the Matterhorn. That is superb, Nikki Dangerous. Nikki Dangerous, well done. Everyone loved that. You've got your VIP, so you'll get a 3 for your trouble. Because you already have the... Oh, that's wrong. That's wrong. That is wrong. That pig has character. Oh, we both did it at the same time. Doesn't matter. Yeah, Tim, you could. Hello, Tim. You can. Did that cancel out or did that happen? I don't know. Anyway, oh, you've already got everything. Anyway, well done. Look at that beautiful thing. Now, I am beginning to miss pedo puffin. I know I gave you a lot of grief about pedo puffin before, right? But the thing about it is, right, I was thinking to myself, I put it in the Discord, I said I miss pedo puffin, right? But I couldn't, I wasn't sure if it was a penguin or a puffin, I wasn't entirely sure. So, because I wasn't sure, I had to go into the search, and I had to type in pedo, right? I typed in pedo, but of course I spelled it. I wasn't entirely sure how to spell it. Paedo, Peed. Anyway, Pedo, right? I settled on, and I found what was quite interesting. That not only has Nikki, I'd forgotten about this. Not only had Nikki Dangerous done pedo puffin in art, but also pedo. There was a pedo penguin, and a pedo pilgrim, and pedo pussy. Pedo pussy. I'd forgotten about pedo pussy. So there's a whole family of pedos that Nikki Dangerous has created, which is a joy to behold. A 6 for it cancelled out. I missed the chance for pedo pig. Pedo pig. Nikki's pedo phase seems to be over. It's coming soon to CBBS. I can't laugh too much because, honest to God, I'm not gonna complain or moan, but the coughing, it hurts. Oh, it hurts. Oh, I know. I'm a trooper. Nikki Dangerous. So Tim, did Nikki get any of that? Did Nikki get any of that? Nighttime Blues, more pedos on this island than Epstein's. I still can't believe Stephen Hawking was a paedophile. I can't get my head around that. But maybe that's my isn't it? That's ableism, isn't it? I'm just assuming because Stephen Hawking, what did he have? Was a motor neuron? Because he was in his wheelchair and he had his condition, he couldn't possibly be a paedophile. Of course he can. What? Well, so as far as we know, I could be wrong, but as far as you know, Stephen Hawking regularly went to Epstein's Island. The fuck? It's just weird. It just, for me, that's like, hang on, what? Stephen Hawking? Right. They all live in a house, a very small house in the city. Nicky got an alias. Thank you, Tim. MND, what's that? He was a bit of a perv. I didn't know this. He dumped his first wife for his nurse. All right. Hawking did have a messed up love life in that biopic they did, says Cantankerous. You download one picture. He didn't download one. He went over to the... Look at. Downloading the picture's bad enough, but going over to the bloody island, you're not there for to make a sandcastle, are you? You're not there to make a little sandcastle. Do you know what I mean? He was pushed there. Yeah, well, he definitely had an enabler. Oh, MND, motor neuron. Oh, it was motor neuron. All right. My friend has it. That is that's one of the worst things to get, isn't it? It's fucking terrible. Did anyone check the hard drive on his wheelchair? He'd be fun in a sex swing, says Nicky Day. Well, he's dead now, so I hope you're happy. Let's now move on from problematic Nicky to Stelios. Wow, this is our first art from Stelios, and what a debut! What a debut! What a lovely color! What a lovely color! Now, I've questions, but we'll hold off on them. There's a little backstory. Here we meet our hero, Pig Guy. It all started at the farm when he found an ancient scroll with a map to the legendary Oreo Temple. There's 3. It becomes his mission to find where the scroll takes him. Little does he know he's in for an adventure of a lifetime. Look at this, Oreo Temple, and there we have the Oreos. There's the temple, the bricks. There's the vines. We have this big snaky thing coming down. It is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? We've got Pigman. There's Pigman. So, how, Stelios, how? This is done with pencil, is it? Pen? And then you change the colour? How is this done? It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We're all loving that. Stelios, this is great. Everyone is saying well done in chat. Stelios, for first art, that's absolutely a debut here. We're blessed. We have another amazing artist in the chat. Look at his little tail and everything. Ali Art would not approve of the expert shading. Well, it's not Ali Art, right? But we can talk about that on Monday. It's a pink coloured pencil. I just assumed you changed the, and you just adjusted the whatnot. That's beautiful. What a fantastic thing that is. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Stelios, you did a fantastic job on that. And you get for your trouble, you get a 3 for. Isn't that right? So don't worry if you don't. Oh no, you will get a 3 for. Don't you worry about that. You're also going to get VIP. You're also going to get VIP. Because you did the art. So you're VIP, and you're going to get there you go, collector's card. And you get a move as well. Could you do that, Tim? A move on the race. And I'll do the. Oh, there you go. There you go. All the prizes. All the prizes. Well done, Stelios, everybody. That's going to go up on the wall here in the art gallery. It's framed, put up on the wall for everyone to enjoy. Great stuff, Stelios. Excellent work. Excellent work indeed. Next we have this amazing thing. Miss Josie. Move my chair so you can see it. Visit Skellig Michael, home of Skelligland. How have we not thought of this? Brilliant idea, Miss Josie. Ride the replica of the Matterhorn. Hang out with Oreobot and the P1000. Fun for the whole family. What's beautiful about Skelligland is it's a kind of a fictional Skelligland. It's a recreation of Skellig Michael on Skellig Michael, which is brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. Because Disneyland isn't on Disneyland, is it? When you think about it. Skelligland entrance, park and hotel. We've got it's very meta. It's very meta. It's like a ripple of a ripple. Yeah. We've got the pig robot, Terminator. I've just seen this. We got the Mickey Mouse wearing the hat. That's amazing. Mickey Mouse rocks that hat, doesn't he? There is a hidden carrot if you want to pause the VOD and look for carrot. I'm not going to ruin your fun. And I see the Matterhorn. So you've done it. Visit Skellig Michael. Unbelievable. No laughing. It's like the Canterbury experience in Canterbury. Yeah, the immersive tourist attraction that allows you to walk through Canterbury streets as if you were really there. We've got one. They've got one in. I mean, it's slightly different. There's a Dublin one, but it's Dublinia, so it's done from the point of view of Vikings and all that. But it is a Dublin recreation in Dublin. Dublinia, yeah. It's quite good. It's small. It's quite good. I've got holiday going spare. I'll tell him you sent me. You almost made it sound like you don't actually live on the island there. No, I didn't. Muscles. So you get grifted. Belfast has an immersive Titanic experience. That is good. There's no sinking, don't worry. That is good. We've been to that. Recommend that if you're in Belfast. That's high tech and everything. That's there's a lot of stuff on that. Dublinia is good. Yeah, Dublinia is good fun. Immersion almost got a bit shaky. No, your immersion is because when I say we, I'm obviously talking about Ireland. I'm talking about Irish. We as the Irish. We've got Giant's Causeway. We've got what else have we got? We've got Cork, whatever they have. We've got all sorts of things in Ireland, and we've got Dublinia as well. We've got the Cliffs of Moher, yeah, we've got them, that's right. Thinking of doing Belfast and Dublin this year, go for it. They're basically next door, right? Yeah, well, I mean, by Australia's standards, by American standards, yeah, by SpaceX's standards, few hours down the road, 3 hours, it's only 3 hours, something like that. 5 in bad traffic, but you won't get bad traffic. I'll sort you out for the traffic. Don't worry. Give us a heads up, and I'll divert all the English to Galway. Okay, Miss Josie, you have everything. What do you need? You need an art. That's what you need. Miss Josie. I don't like the subdued Ali fan, Jack Little. It's not. Do you know what I mean? Okay. I'm here for the bells and whistles, and for the brouhaha. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. You get what you're given. Next up, we've got Cantankerous, everybody, aka Kern Wappen. Very confusing. They were also called something else. I've forgotten what they were called now. I don't know, says Cantankerous, why I put the text on the image itself. I was drinking when I made this. Look at, when it comes to art, there are no rules except for the Ali Art rules on a Monday. They're the rules, but not today. Not today. We don't inflict those. Let's read this text. The year is 2012. A poor boy named Kearney visits the Matterhorn with his parents and his little brother. Is this a biography? Did this actually happen? But guess what? Autobiography, I do apologise, Jack. But guess what? It suddenly turns cloudy as feck. You think this picture is cloudy? This is more of the Matterhorn than poor Kearney ever saw. He didn't see shit. This is a true story. I feel it. I feel the pain coming through, Cantankerous. Trauma dumping. But you know what? That was like super long ago. It doesn't Matterhorn. Excellent. Excellent work. Also, why is Arnold here? He's from Austria, not Switzerland. P.S. I only made this to win a move on the Titty Man race. Le Mans. Excellent work. There's Kearney as Godzilla, or Godzilla as Kearney. There's the lovely pig. There's a lovely tattoo of My Little Pony, is it? It's all there. It's all there, and a lot more besides. You win everything, Cantankerous. You also, have you got a VIP already? Will you have another one? If you don't, Cantankerous, absolutely excellent. Well, you do have VIP. You also win your 3 for, and you win your, no, just that 3 for. 3 for is what you're getting. 3 for is what you're getting. And I forgot that Tim said he was doing it, but I've done it now. Oh my god, 97. No wonder you wanted it. You are so close to getting your name engraved on this beautiful perpetual Titty Man trophy. Look at that. We've got Christopher Throbbins on there, Miss Josie's on there, WebDev Tim is on there, A Wild Russ Appears is on there, Nicky Dangerous is on there. We'll be able to fish Cantankerous. Soon this front bit is all going to be full, and we're going to have to move to the back, and we can probably fit a name or two up the sides, and we can even write some inside. It's going to be and of course down the shaft, there's a bit here. We could write some names. Absolutely amazing, Cantankerous. You're very, very close. So close. You can give me their VIP, says Chicken Tinga. I would if I could, but I literally can't. But I'll tell you what, chicken. It always sounds like I'm being too familiar when I say that. I'll tell you what, chicken. If you do a bit of art next week, that's all you have to do. You'll get your own VIP. That's absolutely amazing, Cantankerous. I love it. All right, chicken. Is the pig in love with Godzilla? Oh, I reckon. Aren't we all? Yes. Hey up, Chuck. Should have saved the backside for Nikki. Right, here we go, everybody. It's the next one. Oh, this is resident artist Frederica O'Dilly Dally, and she did that. Is there a penny slot on that matter? Oh my god, I thought that was snow. I just thought that was snow. That's not snow, is it? Why is it going down Ernie's face? Sorry about that. Next up, we've got this. And it's the one, the only, Russ. Oh, I know who that is. What's his name? Porco. Is it Porco Rossi? Is that his name? Studio Ghibli pig, isn't he? And he's in a what's he in? He's in a train thing, roller coaster with Arnie. Right. So we got Pig. We've got Terminator. Hang on a minute. It's absolutely beautiful. But Ancient Scroll, Oreos, Matterhorn. Is that the Matterhorn in the background? Let me have a little look. Oh, that's the Matterhorn. Is there a roller coaster is there a monorail by the Matterhorn? Porco Rosso, that's him. Better a pig than a fascist. Matterhorn ride. They are in Matterhorn bobsleds. Thank you. So we got Matterhorn, Terminator, and we got Pig. Just the three for you today, sir? Is it just the three for you today? Oh, there's a ride in Disney, is there? Oreos for Eyes. Oh, yeah, are they? Are there Oreos for Eyes? I don't think so. I mean, they're Oreos for Eyes. Just the three today. That's fine. Just the three today, sir. Absolutely fantastic. Your skills in making... look at... I'm going to say this, right? I'm going to say this because I mean it. Some people might be aware that I'm a very accomplished artist. I've been drawing professionally for, I'd say, I'm 55 now, 53 years. I remember certain scribbles I used to do when I was about 2. I'd get money for. But I find it very difficult to draw and make it recognizable. Do you know what I mean? Because I've got too much personality. I think that's what it is. I'm putting too much of myself into the art. But you, Russ, you seem to be able to make... Are you tracing these? I don't mean to accuse you of anything, but how the hell? How are you getting these to look like the thing? How are you getting these to look like the thing? Do you know what I mean? How are you making this Porco Rosso look like Porco Rosso? How did you do that? And the shading on the Terminator's head, like that's how are you doing that? Reference photos, very very bloody talented. The next Caravaggio, yeah, unbelievable. It is amazing, isn't it, Stelios? Nicky Dangerous is saying all sorts of things, but it's usually problematic. I'll scroll up, but if I have to read out something about paedophiles, I'm not going to. You hid your Mickey. You hid your Mickey. What? Nice, you hid your Mickey. It's a ride at Disney, hence the hidden Mickey. There's a hidden Mickey. Hang on a minute. There's a hidden Mickey. Just give us a sec. I bloody love hidden Mickeys. Oh my god. When I found out about hidden Mickeys, I'm obsessed with hidden... Oh, I see it. Beautiful hidden Mickey. That is a gorgeous hidden Mickey. Well done. Thank you for the hidden Mickey. And Stealth has raided just as we talk about hidden Mickeys. Stealth, welcome in. Thanks for the raid. Hello, raiders. I'm a little bit... got a bit of an old chest infection, I'm afraid. So it's a bit more subdued than usual, this stream, but I think it's people are enjoying it more. Jack Little sees it. Stealth, how was your stream? Please give Stealth a follow. Look at in the chat, there's the lovely love heart. You can easily just click on that. You don't have to be bothering with all the weird numbers and letters that Stealth has after their name. Like, what stupid fucking Stealth SB82. What is this? 8212. What on earth were you thinking? What are you doing with all these weird letters and numbers? Is that your bank? What is this? What is the SB8212? What's all this about? Prof, welcome in. Pro-life, fellow pro-life. Of course it's pro-life. I always just read prof. Raiders, you need to sit a foot further away from your device so you might catch something. Yeah, please don't catch what I've got. SB is scam baiting. Of course it is. SB 8212. What's that? 8212 then. Is that your bank card? Soon he's going to start slandering us bottom liners. Look at the linies. I just think I think chicken. Can I call you chicken? When you made your username and you used the liney, you probably thought to yourself, oh yeah, this is all nice and cool, isn't it? Putting a little liney in there. I'm really going to stand out with a lovely line. No. It's us non-linies. We stand out. Linies are 10 a penny. And in fact, they can get a bit ridiculous, in my opinion. People with two linies, like the liney hidey liney place. That's just... No one likes a liney. No one likes a liney. Random numbers. Unbelievable. Random fucking numbers. Who do you think you are? Putting in random numbers. Do you think we've got time? Do you think people have got time to be typing in your random numbers? Do you know what I mean? You decided to just put in random numbers, and we all now have to type it in because you've bloody unbelievable. On a very philosophical level, though, it's quite interesting, isn't it? Because they're not random anymore. That's you. It's your identity. It's your identity, not random anymore, are they? 8212. Nothing random about 821. If I hear 8212, I automatically think stealth. So there's nothing random about it now. So what you were able to do was you metaphorically reached out into the universe, grabbed a bit of quantum, bit of random nonsense, and you brought form to it and meaning. And for that, I thank you very much. I'm on medication, everybody, for a chest infection. T, liney, H, liney, E, liney, I, liney, or, liney, I, liney, S, liney, H, liney, I, liney, S, liney, L, liney, A, liney, N, liney, D was taken as username, I presume, says Veronique Bates. Unbelievable. Right. We are having a look at some lovely... Thank you again, Stealth. It's very kind of you to raid in. We are having a look at some art that was did by the chat chums here, and we're going to have a little look at their stuff. That is brilliant, and that was Russ. Well done, Russ. This is also brilliant, and this is a real-life paper collage as did by GGM, Geeky Girl's mum, who very kindly does some real-life paper collage for us. Let's have a look at the backstory. Celebrities have been invited to watch a dramatic rehearsal of new mountain rescue procedures on the slopes of the Matterhorn. The new protocols were devised by the Terminator. Okay, so just to let everyone know, there is criteria that the artists are trying to include in their art. So far we've had Matterhorn and Terminator. Okay, the new protocols were devised by the Terminator, who is much changed in his retirement. His new face skin is balanced by a metal torso, arms made from recycled decking boards, and tarpaulin-covered legs, which are topped with a fancy tin foil motif. The Terminator is using pigs to track down and rescue stranded climbers and travelers. He rewards the pigs with Oreos, there's 4, because during renovation work on the site, he discovered an ancient scroll, there's all 5, proclaiming eat Oreos. The scroll is now pinned to the side of the pigsty. Well, we're going to be looking at this in closer whatnot detail as we ask Jeff. Yeah, Jeff Snorkels. He's behind the canvas there. Jeff, could you just move the canvas? Yeah, thank you, Jeff. That's perfect. Just move it closer to us so we can have a little look around. Well, there we go. There's a mountainous Matterhorn business going on there in the background. Look at that. Loads of celebrities. Do you see any celebrities? Forensic examination. Yes. We see Brian from Family Guy. It says Nikki. I see there's a tall person, very tall person there in some kind of floral. There's Ijori, there's the scroll, there's the pig. So pig, scroll, Oreos, Matterhorn. We're just looking for the Terminator there's the Terminator there with his new face skin. He's got a new face skin, and that's absolutely fantastic, isn't it? That's fantastic. The Cranky, where are the Crankies? The Crankies are there. We've got Spider-Man. We got Nigel Havers. We've got all 3 eras of Dollar on the right hand side. Oh, I see them. That's the current era. That's the 80s era, and that is the 1600s era. Absolutely wonderful. Look at that costume of the Terminator. Absolutely amazing. GGM, another amazing whatnot. Thank you, Jeff Snorkels. Everyone loves that. Thank you, Tim, for giving GGM her prize. You're stage 38 in the Titty Man race. GGM, you're nearly halfway. You got collector's card number 3, which I happen to know is a brilliant one. Only 15.2% have that card. And you have Aliard print number 7, which is going to be an absolutely amazing celebrity drawn by me. And you can see all these and all your prizes, everybody, on theirishisland.com as curated by WebDev Tim. WebDev Tim from this very parish. Okay, now, you might be thinking to yourself, well, that was brilliant. Is that the end of it then? No, it's not, because we have got, am I right in saying, at the back of my head, I'm just trying to make sure that I haven't forgotten something. It's bound to happen. I think we've got 2 multimedia presentations this week. I don't think I forgot. Have I forgotten somebody? I don't think I have. 2 multimedia presentations. We have. We're going to go to room just down here. There's a corridor here. If you just look. Did you see it there? Hello, corridor. Just wave to a corridor. And there's doors left and right and all that. Just travel down there, and you will find. You will find a lovely door. On the left hand side with the number it says on it multimedia room number 424142414 8212. Weirdly enough, stealth. It's a bit weird, isn't it? 8212. So go in there, right, and you will find a television. You'll find a lovely very artistic television on this on a little table, little round table, with a tablecloth and a doily, and beautifully lit, very artistic, and the artist has created this art that is running on a loop on the television, and people go in there and they look at it, and they wonder about life, and they think about all the metaphors, everything that's being used by the artist to make us question our life's choices. So let's go in there now as we look at Ancient Scroll, Oreos, The Terminator, Pig, Matterhorn by Geeky Girl.
Hello. Time for some art with Geeky Girl. Yeah, I don't know if you can see this here. What we got is some BNC Terminators, but this is the Terminator, with which I drew the pig's head. With the Terminator, I used to draw the pig's head, and this pig is thinking that Oreos are nasty, and you see, it's satire. The pig is doing poo, and it's coming out the same as it went in. And the piggy says, if you like Oreos and maybe you're in the USA, it's not your fault, and maybe you want to get yourself a bourbon or custard cream and dunk it in a milky tea. You know, at the moment you're just mugging yourself off. Oh, hello. Time for some art with Geeky Girl. Yeah, I don't know if you can see this here. What we got is some BNC Terminators, but this is the Terminator, with which I drew the pig's head. With the Terminator, I used to draw the pig's head, and this pig is thinking that Oreos are nasty, and you see, it's satire. The pig is doing poo, and it's coming out the same as it went in. And the piggy says, if you like Oreos and maybe you're in the USA, it's not your fault, and maybe you want to get yourself a bourbon or custard cream and dunk it in a milky tea. You know, at the moment you're just mugging yourself off. Oh, hello. Time for some art with Geeky Girl.
Dunk it in the milky tea. Yeah, dunk it in the milky tea. You're just mugging yourself up. Look it. Can I say, Oreos are very nice. Oreos are very nice. There's nothing wrong with an Oreo. All right. Let's just cool the temperature and chat a little bit. You know, art is meant to be provocative. It can be. You know. I remember being brought to an art gallery with the school when I was 12, and one of the art pieces, the teachers were there, and there was one very high up on the wall. It was a photograph, black and white photograph, very, very large, and the teachers were looking up at it, and it was just of a lady, and her mouth was and this cock about to go into her mouth, about that much of a distance between them. And I remember my maths teacher say to my geography teacher, "That's
Is this your idea of sex?
This is sex.
My maths teacher turned to my geography teacher and said, "That's a funny looking Cadbury's flake." But there you go. So it's meant to be. Provocative, and I think that's what Geeky Girl. It doesn't necessarily mean that they are Geeky Girl's beliefs. Okay, I'm just lowering the temperature, Geeky Girl. I mean, you obviously have the right to reply. I believe your art was that they were the sentiments of the pig, rather than your sentiments. I mean, you know, you don't need to give your opinion on Oreos. The art speaks for itself. So well done, Geeky Girl. You can dunk Bourbons in Bourbon. She did say satire. Well, that was about the poo, though, wasn't it? That was specifically about the poo being the same as the Oreo. Is Geeky Girl just shit stirring? Well, no, I don't think so. I think art has a place for shit stirring, doesn't it? But we don't call it shit stirring when it's art. We call it asking tough questions, and they're the tough questions. You know, is an Oreo exactly the same when it's passed through? I mean, does anyone want to try that out? Does anyone want to? Nikki, sounds like you're kind of... Okay, that was absolutely amazing. Basically the same. If the biscuit is poo, is the filling spuff? Says Nikki. Mickey says Oreos taste like puke. Periodic acid in them. Have you ever had a Neo? Has anybody ever had a Neo? Nikki Dangerous, have you ever had a Neo? Let's try an experiment. Because Neos, right, are the cheap rip-off version of Oreos. I'm about to get the proverbial cat. No, not cat. Worm in a bag. I'm going to let the worms out of the bag here. Big can of bags. We have a lot of English people slagging off Oreos, which I think is a disguise for their anti-American nonsense. Neos are the cheap rip-off version of Oreos on sale in Lidl. And they're made in England. They're made in England, everybody. They're made in England. They're made in England. Yeah. Yeah. What about them? What about them? English Oreos. Do you like them, Nicky Dangerous? What about them Oreos? Apples. Let's lower the temperature. Let's lower the temperature of the Geeky girl. Honest to God, what have you done? What have you done? Like, you know, it's like the War of the Roses all over again, isn't it? We've got Jack Little. We're going to get stuck in now with our next we don't really make anything, says Russ, probably just assembled here or stolen. Little is great, says Plankton. Aldi is where it's at, Plankton. Little is all right, but if you want more choice, and I would even say finer ingredients for the same price as Little, you've got to go to Aldi. Lidl's own brand is good shite, yeah, but Aldi. Wait a minute. But Aldi is where it's at. All right. English Cadbury's chocolate, Irish Cadbury's chocolate are different, says Mickey Makes Stuff. Lookish, don't involve the Irish in what is a lovely feud between the English and the Americans. Mickey, this is something we can just sit back and enjoy this. Let's not involve ourselves. All right? Let's not involve ourselves. We're not. Well, I wouldn't say we're not. I wouldn't say we're not sponsored. I wouldn't say we're not sponsored. The USA would have free medical treatment if they hadn't sacked us off back in the day. Just saying. I've never been to either, says Nighttime Blues. There aren't any nearby. Oh, that's right, because you live in a very salubrious... Yeah, no, they're only in poor areas, Nighttime Blues. Basically, like whatever you had as a kid, however shite it was. No. Iced gems. I ate a lot of iced gems as a child. And I fucking hate iced gems. I hated iced gems then, and I hate them even more now that I'm not even eating them. But I used to eat a lot of iced gems. I don't know why I ate so many iced gems. We had a lot of iced gems in the house, and I went through them all, and I hated them. Absolutely hated. Yeah, those tiny little biscuits with a little bit of cake icing piped on the fucking hard, unbelievable. But there's something in them that you can't eat one. You have to just keep going, and then when you get to the 20th one, your whole mouth is full of the biscuit, and you just keep going. You just keep going with the ice gems, and when you get to the 100th one, your teeth become really sore. And you just keep going, and the roof of your mouth starts wearing away, and your gums start to bleed, and you just keep going. You just keep going with the ice gems. I fucking hated them then. I hate them now. The mere thought of them. So that's a good example of something that I had as a child that I don't like. I've used Aldi since they first came here and became trendy. Yeah, well, when Aldi and Lidl first appeared on Skellig Michael, it was very much a case of don't go in there. Everyone will stare at you if you go. You're a scumbag. If you go, you're a poor scumbag. Robbing houses, kind of pissing on. What do you piss on? What do scumbags piss on? You know what I mean? Don't shop in there. Only only Dublin people shopping. But then the economy crashed. which was brilliant, and it was a great leveler. And we all started saying, why don't we own up to the fact that we're all poor? Why do we have to hide this? Why is it such shame? So that was nice. Ali Fan might have been eating them wrong. Ice gems and party rings were always at kids' parties. Yeah, party rings, and they dissolved, didn't they? If you ever dipped them in Coca-Cola, you just watch it all dissolve, and then you put it in your mouth. You dip an ice ring in your fizzy. Your eyes sweat. What's the Irish shop number one? The number one Irish shop. Actual Irish. Trying to think. Do we have any, Tim? Have we got any left? Centra. Are they Irish? Spar isn't Irish. That's Dutch. Londis. I don't know. I think they're all franchised out. Foreign. Costa, I think, is actually Irish. Is it? Costa Coffee is that Irish? Supermarket. Well, supermarket would be, I guess, it used to be, I guess, Super Value. There's a lot of Super Values. And Dunn Stores. You can get your groceries in Dunn Stores. But I guess number one is probably Tesco. We have a lot of Tesco's over here. Bloody English. I looked down on them. Yeah, I was looked down on for using them, and now everyone uses them. Look at Sandy Shore, you succinctly put into words what my chest-infected brain was trying to say. You're quite right. Piss in the middle aisle. Aldi and Lidl have that reputation here too. It's because they don't organise their products neatly, just chuck them in boxes. They're very organised over here, actually, I'd have to say. It's not the only thing that's a bit you get used to it is there's a strange smell when you go in, mostly in Lidl, but they have it a little bit in Aldi as well, where it's a kind of a baked bread washing detergent mix of a smell. It's a very distinct smell of lovely freshly baked bread smell mixed with powdered laundry detergent that hits you in the face when you go in. Quinsworth, do we still have a Quinsworth? Is Quinsworth still around? We used to have Super Quinn, that's gone as well, isn't it? Rich people shop at Little Aldi because they're always cheap. It's the middle classes. Oh, shop at Waitrose. Oh, very clever. Nighttime blues. Yeah, rich people don't spend their money. That's why they're rich. Mr. Price, of course, Mr. Price. Tesco in Ireland is more upmarket than in the north. No. Is it? I've never thought of Tesco as being upmarket. Super Quinn was the upmarket one. That was the more expensive one, and they were bought over by Super Value, and they're all called Super Value now. Super Value generally, I suppose, is a little bit more expensive. If you were to do your weekly shop in Super Value, that would be the upmarket one, maybe, I reckon, in Ireland, perhaps. But of course, we've got Marks and Spencers. They be again. But I'm talking Irish. If you're talking about an Irish supermarket, why are we talking about this, Sputnik? If we were talking about Irish supermarkets, I would say Super Value is your upmarket one, but obviously we do have Marks and Spencers, and nothing's more expensive than fucking Marks and Spencers. Masks to piss, masks clean bread. Have you noticed how French supermarkets smell of smoked cheese? I think they pump in bread smells to make people buy more food, says Sputnik. There's a conspiracy. Could be. Because the bakery is next to the washing aisle. Not down here. Which is weird. The bakery is to the left. They all have the same layout that I've seen in Ireland, and the bakery is to the left, but the washing aisle is as far over to the right as can be. M&S would be up your market. M&S are expensive. I shop both sides. Some French supermarkets smell downright horrid, says Cantankerous. They have entire cow hips hanging from the ceiling and stuff. Lovely. At least we're not talking about deceased parents, says Dave is digital. Feck M&S. We're talking about this because Oreos are shite. Well, geeky girl, if you're watching the VOD, this is all your fucking fault. You had to go there, but it's your privilege. You're the artist. You can be provocative. You can be political if you wish, but let's focus, you bollocks. Let's now go this way, where we have another multimedia room. This is multimedia room, a totally different number, 42124142, 8214248212. And in there, you're going to find a lovely television on a round table with a lovely doily, completely different to the other one you were just in, beautifully lit. And on a loop in there is a lovely art piece, Ancient Scroll, Oreos, the Terminator Pig Matterhorn, by Spudnik.
What the fuck? I'll be back. What the fuck? I'll be back.
Amazing stuff. Well done, Sputnik. Absolutely amazing. Again, I just want to say, art is, it's a provocative medium at times, right. Of course, that means does not also mean shredded wheat doesn't exist anymore. Didn't they also make shredded? They make shredded wheat? I think the Oreo people make shredded wheat, or they don't, Thank you very much, Tim, for giving Sputnik a well-deserved 3 for Sputnik. Everybody, Sputnik. Hello, Maloko. Nestle. They all Nestle. They all own. It's all the same company anyway, isn't it? I mean, Guinness is English, isn't it? Right. Look it. This is all fantastic stuff. You've got a guy sawed out shredded wheat and Ritz crackers. Right. Look it. Very exciting and everything, but we need criteria for next week. Yeah, of course we do. Look at this. They didn't just fall out of the sky. The particular brew of chat chums who were in chat last week came up with this, and this particular brew is going to come up with the criteria for next week. That's how it works, and it is absolutely wonderful altogether. So, without further whatnot, let's get going. Lots of things. Throw in some animals. Try and go easy on the old butt plugs. I mean, they're going to be said, but I'm not going to choose them. And settings, that kind of thing. Celebrities, if you like. Off we go. Wonderful stuff. I think we have amazing things put in. Definitely something here. So what I have to do now is I have to just double check that we haven't had these in recent weeks. Fun over t-shirt. I've written them down. So while I'm checking that, please do enjoy the one, the only something or other singing something pretty amazing, isn't it?
There's a world so close.
Lovely little dishy. Okay, so the criteria has been chosen. Congratulations, everybody. What an amazing selection of whatnots. Yeah, okay. So, first off, we've got binoculars. Peanuts. Cactus. Binoculars, peanuts, cactus. And only because, you know, I think it's time, Russ. I think it's time. Axolotl. It's time, Russ. No, not butt plugs. Binoculars, peanuts, cactus, axolotl, and Madagascar. Madagascar. Binoculars, peanuts, cactus, axolotl, and Madagascar. Who, what, says Nikki? Well, it's not as if you're too far away from Google at the moment, is it, for fuck's sake? Honest to God, these people, you don't have to dumb yourself down, Nick. Do a little Googling. Off to Google. There you go. Off to Google you go. It almost writes itself. I think it does. But think as laterally and as weirdly as you wish. That is the art for this week. Congratulations, everybody. Absolute, another fantastic selection of art. I don't know how you do it. That's it, Tim. Thank you very much. I honestly don't know how you do it. I've tried, and I just I don't have that kind of mind. It's not for everybody, but if it is for you and you haven't done it, have a go. Have a go. It's a great way of getting all the prizes, getting yourself closer to getting your name on the cup for the Tissue Man race, and of course the all important VIP. Because at the end of the year, although we do reset the VIPs, anyone who doesn't have VIP gets banned permanently from the stream. Aww. So, you know, keep trying to win the VIP. Thank you very much, everybody. Stay tuned for more great content. We're not finished yet. Well, I mean, could the timing be any better? We've hit 3 hours on the nose. That's as good as you're going to get from me. Skip, hello there. Lovely to see you. Shows myself out. Oh, yeah, Madagascar the movie. That's right, Madagascar the movie. And Peanuts has a lot of different meanings as well. Mr. Dangus, thank you very much for following. Very kind of you indeed. Don't forget the Irish Island. It's a one-stop shop for all sorts of ADHD shenanigans. We do how many different shows? 4 different shows on 5 different days. Tomorrow it's a completely different show because it's carrot time, and I think it's going to be a great carrot time. I really do. I think it's not my cup of tea. I don't watch it. I don't like him. I don't like the sentient carrot. I don't like the fact that he's in my back garden. To be honest with you, I have written a letter to the President, President Michael D. President, the president of Skellig Michael. I've asked for him to be relocated, but I've been accused of NIMBYism, quite literal NIMBYism, not in my backyard, because he is in my backyard. He's very noisy, very noisy. He's acidic. He's quite acidic, quite acidic. Bailey Bow, lovely to see you, Bailey Bow. Look at you with all your nice words. Lovely to see you, and welcome in first in chat. Look, yeah, we've had a lovely time. Although, right, I told you before, in my head I mentally rate the streams that we do, and I keep an eye on it so that if we do too many, what I would consider 2 out of 5s, which is kind of a little subpar, or if we do only 3s, which is kind of, in my head, it's kind of like, yeah, okay, and never any 4s. 4 for me is a good solid stream that has worked. I just keep an eye on that. I honestly thought today's would have been a 2, because as I say, I have me chest infection, and we didn't get to do half the stuff that we normally do on a Friday, and there was an awful lot of chit chat. But to be honest with you, I'm going to give it a 3. I think it was all right. I think we got away with it. And in no small part, that was very much due to the chat chums that we got this week. Thank you very much for all your support tonight. That was very, very kind of you to keep the chat going, to keep me going, and we got a thing done. It's been grand. If you're around tomorrow and Sunday, of course, Carrot Time will be here to entertain you. If not, have a lovely weekend regardless, and we'll see you soon. Nighttime Blues, Miss Josie, Web Dev Tim, the Nukester, Mrs. Ali Fan, Geeky Girl, Top Mods, thank you very much, Mods, and everybody else in chat, the chatters, the lurkers, thank you very much. We do have a Discord if you're interested in that sort of thing. !Discord, and of course !web is the website. Good night, everybody. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye. Good night, everybody. Good night. Thank you. Bye bye. All the best now. Bye bye.
We're so cut off we don't have RTE. But what we lack it shows, we more than make up for toes, 'cause we're all as inbred as can be. The Irish Island, I give us a visit and help our economy. We mightn't know a lot, but where is Irish is not. We're about to fill your heart with Irish glee. There's an island over there where the locals sit on chairs and have a chat about what's on their mind. That's when Skellig Michael Island is engulfed with awful silence, as interesting thoughts they do be trying to find. The Irish Island, give us a visit and help our economy. We mightn't know a lot, but where is Irish is not. We're about to fill your heart with Irish glee. You!
Curry sauce already arranged.
Bedford, look at that prison assembly. The only thing I want to look at is that helmet.
He gave me a cuddle and squeeze.